Everyone, I'm Mark Rosenthal with you on this Sunday evening. I've been ingesting or digesting a lot of the information coming in from current data and looking at the latest weather models. Very interesting. I want to talk a little bit about the fact that a buoy just east of Cape Hatteras, North Carolina, has a straight north wind gusting to about 52 knots. The air temperature 55, water temperature 71. That's the kind of energy this storm is being fed on, real warm Gulf Stream waters. And PFR, pressure falling rapidly. So let's get into it. Lots of interesting stuff happening here. Let me just pull up some maps here in my sequence, and here we go. All right. So let's look at the latest watches and warnings from the National Weather Service. In orange, from Plymouth County down to Cape Cod, including Nantucket and the Vineyard, now under a blizzard warning. That's right, a blizzard warning from 4 a.m. Monday morning to 7 o'clock Monday night. The rest of us in Boston, Merrimack Valley, Worcester, Providence, eastern Connecticut under a winter storm warning from early tomorrow morning till about 7 a.m. on Tuesday. And the area in darker blue is a winter weather advisory. So that is that. All right, so gear up. Here we go. This is what we had on earlier. I'm going to stick with this in terms of my concerns. Coastal flooding, certainly a possibility at the time of high tide. The high tide in Boston Harbor Monday, that's tomorrow morning at 10:42 a.m. We have a 10.6 foot high tide. Barnstable Harbor, Monday morning, 10:54, 11.1 foot. Again, winds picking up tomorrow from the northeast, 25 to 55 miles an hour. I wouldn't be surprised if the outer Cape gusts close to hurricane force with seas building at 10 to 15 feet. Now, this was a still picture I took late this afternoon. I realize it's Sunday night, but I wanted to capture this for you. You can see the storm almost has an eye to it. Look at this intense low pressure area at that time forming just to the east-southeast of South Carolina. This storm continues to bomb out, moving out to the northeast. It's going to pass about 250 miles to the southeast of Nantucket by late tomorrow afternoon, but we're still going to be in the circulation, in many levels of the atmosphere. I need to go back to my map. You saw me looking on screen. All right, so that's that. I want to talk about the East Coast radar, and this is the deal on that. You can see as of about 6:24 that we're doing this broadcast, you see that rain is really expanding on the western side of the storm. It's pouring around Cape Hatteras into about Norfolk, Virginia. The rain is moving off to the north-northeast, and I think it's going to be making inroads into southern New England in the form of snow before dawn tomorrow. So the weather map tomorrow is still sticking with the NAM forecast at about 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Here's the situation. Low pressure set at about 250 miles or so southeast, maybe even 300 southeast of Nantucket Island, bombing out, moving off to the northeast. But we're still in the circulation with wind and heavy snow from Boston to Providence to Cape Cod. And this should be done in terms of the worst of it by tomorrow night. But we'll still have some lingering snow. In the upper levels of the atmosphere, we have a big trough of low pressure still over New England with high pressure north of us and the northeast wind at the surface. We're going to have weak overrunning Monday night and Tuesday. You can see this innocuous little surface trough that'll be moving through here Tuesday night, and Wednesday. So how much snow are we going for? Right now, I'm not going to zigzag. I'm going to stick with what I have. A foot or more over the Cape and the Islands, 15 inches plus in Plymouth County. Boston, at least 8. That's why I have 8 or more in Boston. And once you get out to Worcester and north of the Merrimack Valley, southeast New Hampshire, 4 plus, and lesser amounts north and west. So this is what I'm thinking. Overnight, the clouds come in. It's cold. Temperatures in the 20s. It'll be snowing by dawn on the New England South Coast. Should be snowing in Boston tomorrow morning. I'm going to say between 7 and 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. All right. Then let's bring on the 5-day forecast. Where is it? Sorry to look away from you. I must look in my computer. So tomorrow it's snowy, windy, and cold. Temperatures will be near 30, but temperatures falling in the low 20s during the afternoon as winds turn from the northeast into the north. Again, gusts of 50 miles an hour. The heaviest snow, I think, in Boston is done tomorrow evening. But tomorrow night it'll be cloudy, windy, cold, occasional light snow. And then Tuesday, occasional light snow in the 20s. Could be a few flurries on Wednesday. I think I'm too high in my temperatures here. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Just haven't had time to change them. I think by Thursday it's in the teens. And Friday it's in the mid-teens. And then I think after that it's very cold. We may go below zero in Boston by early Saturday morning. So that's my latest weather forecast. Thanks for checking in. Please stay tuned for updates. I'm Mark Rosenthal.